There we are.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's your boy Caleb here with Paulie. Paulie, what's up?
Hello, everybody. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Sorry we couldn't be there for you on Monday. Just difficult scheduling and all that stuff kept us from doing this. But trying to make it up today, and hope you all ready for a good time.
Yes, everybody. First of all, before we get started, I do want to apologize, guys. It's my fault. I had a scheduling issue. I had to work, and I didn't have the time. And we were gonna. And tonight is our Flash discussions, season one that we wanted to do on Friday. But again, I had scheduling issues because I was really tired from work. But we are here tonight. So here's what we're gonna do tonight. We are gonna do our Flash first half of a season one discussion, but that's going to be the second half of the show. We are going to do some Christmas movies, guys, because we do want to throw some Christmas movies in because we did promise that, and you know your boys, the Nerd Generators one always deliver on their promises. So,
Yes, indeed.
we want to remind everybody tomorrow's show is on schedule and will happen. That will definitely happen tomorrow because I don't have to work tomorrow. So we will definitely have that show tomorrow for you guys, our most anticipated movies of 2015. But anyway, starting tonight, we are going to do some Christmas movies to start out. So, Paulie, I know you have your list. I don't have a list because I did not have the time. But Paulie, give me number 10 on your list.
Number 10 on my top 10 favorite holiday movies is Elf.
Elf. Oh,
The
fantastic.
Will Ferrell classic comedy.
This movie is
Yes.
so underrated, Paulie. It's so good.
It's a good film. Guilty pleasure movie for me, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all like stick to the four main food. What is it? Candy, sugar, and maple syrup, and what's the third one? What's the fourth? I don't. I mean, all
I
desserts
don't
and
know.
stuff. Oh no.
Yeah, and just
Santa!
yeah,
And Will Ferrell just a laugh riot.
Santa's coming to town. Santa, it's just so good. I mean, it's probably one of Will Ferrell's best roles that he's done in a long time, Paulie. He's done a lot of stinkers recently, but this one was a
This
hit.
one, he was on his game in this one, absolutely.
All right, so my first one, guys, that I'm gonna toss out there is gonna be a classic. Well, okay, I'm gonna tell you How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim
Okay.
Carrey version.
Ah, all right.
I enjoyed this version. Like people shit on this because it's not the animated one, and we will talk about the animated one probably because I also love that one.
Yeah.
But I like this. I like this rendition. I like Jim Carrey always. I mean,
I thought he was great. This
thought
film
he
will
was
also
good.
be on my list.
oh, it's on your list. Okay, I didn't
This
know.
film will be on my list. Yes.
Okay. I mean, I just love it. I just think it's a great movie. It's just it's different, and like people don't like that. So, it's not the animated one. Well, no, it's different. Okay, it's live action. Okay.
Yeah. Deal with it.
It's fun. I enjoy it. So that would be one that I would definitely that would definitely be on my list for sure. So
All right, yes.
number 9, Paulie.
Number 9, going old school on ya, on everyone. Frank Capra, I believe Frank Capra was the director of this. It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, awesome movie, man. James Stewart, man, great movie.
Wonderful storyline, unbelievable message. It's a classic. It really is. That is a Christmas classic.
When you really break down this movie, Paulie, it's like it's a man realizing that he never realized his childhood dreams, and you're like, whoa. So it's like
That's almost
like you said,
everyone.
Paulie, the message in this movie is so powerful. If you guys haven't seen Wonderful Life, please check it out. It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, you have to see it.
I mean, Jimmy Stewart's performance in this movie is Oscar worthy, Paulie, right?
Yes,
So good in this movie. So
he's very good.
if you guys haven't seen this, please check it out. So the next one on my list, Paulie, is going to be one that everybody knows, Paulie. It's a Christmas
right.
classic. The original
Okay.
Home Alone.
Oh, well, another one on my list.
I mean, listen, I love this one. I love the second one too, but the original one was just it was so original, Paulie. It was
Yes.
original. It was a good movie. And it showed, that kids can be resourceful,
Oh,
and
yes.
it established Macaulay Culkin as a superstar
As a star. Big star.
at such a young age,
shouldn't be burned out so fast.
Well,
But
because
I blame his parents. I blame his dad.
yeah, I mean, he was cute as a kid, probably, but then he grew up and he wasn't so cute
What
anymore.
happened
So.
to him? Yeah.
So number 8 on your list, Paulie?
Number 8 is The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Oh,
The original The Santa Claus.
I love
There's
this
one's a
movie.
classic right there. Another classic from the
Absolutely.
90s.
So what is it about the Santa Claus, Paulie, that you like?
It's so much fun. A guy becomes Santa Claus. He's getting a look at the North Pole, the reindeers, and Tim Allen, man. I mean, and this guy was everywhere in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And it's one of his best roles. It really is.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, and the other two are pretty good as well, but nothing tops the first.
No. And I just love how it's like, how it's like, oh, this is for SC? Yes, yeah, Scott Calvin. I thought that was so good. I thought that was such a great touch. I loved it. I love the kid actor. I can't remember his name now, but he was really good.
He was very good.
As he got older, he got worse each film.
Yeah.
And like Santa Claus 3, I'm not a huge fan of. But the first two I really enjoy, and especially the first one. I mean, it's just a classic. So next one on my list. That would be on my list. Oh man. Arnold Schwarzenegger in a Christmas movie, man. Jingle All the Way.
All the Way.
Oh my God.
That one's not on my list. Truth be told, I wasn't too impressed with that film.
Oh, I love this film. I mean, listen, it'll probably be considered a guilty pleasure, but my God, this film was amazing. Arnold, I mean, in a comedy.
He tries so hard, God bless him.
He does. We
love you, Arnold. He sucks so bad, but he tries.
Oh my God, he's so good though. I just love him so much. He's just so good in the role, and you know what? He has a good time with it, you know.
Yes, he really does.
Goes for it, and listen, is it always great? No. Him and Sinbad are just. I got a bomb! I got a bomb! Come on, son. I've spent 10 years on the bomb squad. How many years on the bomb squad? They're just a great movie, man. You know what? It's not the greatest movie, but whatever. It's still a great movie.
Yeah.
So number 7 on your list, boy?
Number 7, 1988's Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Oh, classic! I haven't seen this one in a long time, folks. So tell the viewers more about this movie. Why you love this movie?
It's essentially, it's another version of the Ebenezer Scrooge story, a Christmas classic. But what I love about it takes Bill Murray is just freaking hysterical in this film. Karen Allen's fun to watch. I mean, it's really the only version of A Christmas Carol I've seen, but I love it so much. And Bill Murray just owns it. It's a classic Christmas movie. I love this movie. And not to mention the Ghost of Christmas Present. I laugh so hard when she comes up. Sometimes you have to smack them in the face to get their attention. She's so adorable. She's such a vicious bitch. Oh my God, those scenes with her are hysterical.
So that's funny. So it's funny, Paul, that you actually bring up that story, because my next one is probably my favorite rendition of that, because it has been done to death, you know.
Yes, it really has.
But two of my favorites is Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite probably is A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, Muppets.
Muppets. Listen, the Muppets. I love the Muppets.
Who doesn't?
So I love this rendition. I thought it was awesome. You had oh my God, what is his name? He was Alfred Polly in the. Oh my God. Michael Caine. Thank you. Oh my God. You had Michael Caine playing Ebenezer Scrooge, and it was just it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. So if you guys haven't seen that one, please check it out. So Paul, number 6 on your list.
Number 6. Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown!
Oh man.
That is
classic.
Christmas trees. There's just so many lines in this film that you remember by heart.
Charlie Brown
Christmas. Very fun. Yes, Charlie Brown Christmas.
It's so good, but it's so underappreciatedly good. You know, like it's just.
Yes.
Oh,
And it's the
God.
Peanuts. I
I
mean,
mean, like Peanuts is a classic. I mean,
yes,
I don't know how I feel about the movie coming out next year.
we'll see.
So we'll see. But I mean, listen, I try my Christmas list. You're not gonna get me to not agree with that. I mean, it's a fantastic movie. I
Yes.
mean, my God. Uh, let's see. So let's see. Oh, I have one more, but it's like my number one favorite Christmas film of all time.
All right.
So
Do you want to save that?
hold on. Oh my God, I can't believe that I'm not even thinking about this. Next, I want to bring up Santa Claus is coming to town. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Frosty. Frosty Returns.
Yo, the animated film from the 60s,
Yes.
70s. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You know, sure enough, Rudolph was the next one on my list.
Ah, that's funny.
I mean,
All of those probably are
yeah.
fantastic classics. I watch every Christmas.
Oh yeah. How do you not?
I've watched every Christmas.
Yeah.
And they're just awesome. But they're just incredible movies in general, you know. So I really enjoy those. So yeah. So that was number 5 on your list, right?
Yeah. So I'll move on to number 4 then.
Yeah.
And this one's kind of controversial.
Oh, okay.
Die Hard. I know you're such a thing, but everyone says like that's not a Christmas movie. What are you talking? I argue it is. It takes place on Christmas Eve. They mention it's Christmas all the time. That is a Christmas movie. Plus, my dad says the Christmas movie you want. My dad says go. I'm 15 years old, and he's like, "Hey, Paul, you want to watch the greatest Christmas movie ever made?" I'm like, okay. He puts on Die Hard. My dad says that it has to be true. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
If your dad says it's a Christmas movie, then I'm not gonna argue. No, I think it's a Christmas movie. I mean, they do mention Christmas a lot, and
that's the film that made Bruce Willis a superstar. It's action-packed. It's got great comedy. Not to mention one of the most quoted lines in cinema history. We all know it. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
That's right. And how can you not talk about Die Hard without talking about Hans Gruber?
Oh, Alan Rickman, man. That guy is just an amazing actor.
He was great.
He's such a great actor.
He was great as Snape, Paul, in the Harry Potter movies. But my God, as Hans Gruber in The Beard, man.
Oh, you want to know great Galaxy Quest?
Oh,
he was awesome in that movie.
Oh my God.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. That guy was vicious as the sheriff, but yeah, Hans Gruber, man. Oh man, he was unbelievable.
Oh man.
Alan Rickman. God bless him.
Alan Rickman, dude. You know, he's one of my. I think he's one of those underrated actors, Paul. You know.
But everyone should know him.
Yes. I think for sure, dude. For sure, dude. All right, hold on, dude. Sorry.
No problem.
All right, I have a couple more that I wanted to bring up, Paul, if that's okay.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so one more. So one that we definitely have to talk about. I mean, I'm not sure if it's on your list. I'm not sure. Is A Christmas Story.
That was number 1.
Oh, that's number 1 on your list?
That is my number 1 film. That is the greatest Christmas film I've ever seen. I love that movie.
Oh wow, that's number 1 on your list. Wow, I didn't know.
That is number 1. A Christmas Story. Well, the greatest Christmas movie I've ever seen.
Really?
I fucking love this movie. I watch it every Christmas Eve on the Christmas marathon on TNT and TBS. Every single year I watch this movie. It's so magical.
Yeah, dude, this movie. I mean, listen, you ain't gonna argue with me. But they had to make a crappy sequel. But that sequel doesn't matter.
Which I didn't even bother seeing it. Like I don't.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. In my opinion, it does not exist.
So the nostalgia critic reviewed it, and I'm like, thank God I didn't see it, because that film looks like shit.
This movie is perfect.
Yes.
It is so many lines. Ralphie, you know, Ralphie, go put it on, and he has the bunny suit on. I mean, oh my God, when I was a kid, that killed me every time, Paul.
The bicoil blue steel beauty. Yes.
Yes.
Oh man.
And the lamp, Paul. Just the lamp.
The soft glow of electric sex gleaming in the window. Yes!
Just so good. Okay, so that was number 1 on your list. What was number 4? Number 4 you already did, right?
Number 4 was Die Hard.
Number 3?
Number 3, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, both the animated and live action.
Oh, okay, so you put them together?
Yeah, I put them together. I mean, the animated one's just a classic, and I loved the live action one. That's like the best adaptation live action film I've ever seen. And what I love about it is that we get a backstory on the Grinch. We learn about it. We know why he hates Christmas now. No more like, oh, his heart was two-sided. Listen, no one's born evil. Something happened that made him evil, and we get an answer. We learn about this guy. Now we can get him. That's what I love about it, that we get a backstory. It's not just the book. It's not just the anime film. They don't just stretch it out like the fucking Cat in the Hat or the Lorax. We get a original backstory to it.
Dude, I love that we finally give the Grinch a backstory.
Yes.
You know, because he was kind of like the Joker in a way, probably, where nobody really knew his backstory. He was just evil. Like that just doesn't happen.
Possible.
So, yeah, no, dude. I mean, you ain't gonna give me, dude. I love them both. So, all right, Paul. So what's your number 2?
Home Alone, the original.
Oh wow, okay.
I mean, come on. How is that film not on anyone's top 10 best Christmas movie list?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Home Alone, man.
You know, and you didn't even mention my number 1 Christmas film of all time.
Which was?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's because I haven't seen it.
Oh, Paulie. Oh my.
There are some Christmas films I have not seen. I haven't seen that. I have not seen either of the Miracle on 34th Street movies.
Oh, those are both fantastic too.
Yeah, I've not seen those.
No.
Yeah, so yeah,
all right,
I haven't
guys.
seen it. That's why.
Guys, look at me.
Okay.
If you have not seen National Lampoon's Christmas, it's one of the funniest movies ever made. Like, it's so good. I love this movie so much. My mom loves this movie. My whole family loves this movie. We watch this movie every Christmas, regardless. I own it on Blu-ray. You can get it on Blu-ray for like $10. Pick it up, watch it. You will not regret it. Oh my God, this movie's so good. Oh my God, Chevy Chase probably in his prime. Oh my, it's so good. Oh, you guys gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. It's so. I mean, it's a well-known title. I mean, oh man, that sucks. But I've talked to so many people though. Oh, I haven't seen that. But they've seen the original Vacation, Paul. You know, so another awesome classic, awesome movie. So yeah, Paulie, anything else that you want to add on Christmas movies?
Nope. We named some good ones.
So I actually watched a video recently, and I think, okay, the criteria you need for a good Christmas movie, Paulie.
All right.
I only have one thing. If you want to be a good Christmas movie, it needs to be a movie that gets me in the Christmas spirit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think that antithesis a good Christmas movie is if you can get someone into the holiday spirit. So,
yes.
All you future filmmakers, make sure you make sure it's about Christmas. Oh, and another Chevy Chase movie that's really good is A Funny Farm, Paulie. Have you ever seen Funny Farm?
No, never even heard of it.
Guys, check it out. It's hilarious. All right, so that's going to do it, I think, for Christmas movies, Paulie. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, so now, guys, we're going to move on to the main attraction. Flash. So we're gonna.
It's Flash time.
It's Flash time. So guys, if you guys have been watching Flash, we are now on the mid-season finale, as everybody knows.
Yeah.
We are 9 episodes in of season 1. It's been going good. Few missteps here and there.
A little slow, but what'd you?
A little slow. It's not as fast as Arrow, but Arrow's in season 3. Arrow was kind of like this in season 1, so.
Give it time, everybody.
It's following the same format as season, as Arrow season 1. So, Paul, give me just your opening thoughts of the first half of Flash.
Well, I mean, like you said, it's been slow to start off with, and there have been a few things that I really don't like, but overall, it's been a good show. Great characters, the great mysteries, all that, and. Of course, leading the whole charge for me is Grant Gustin. I mean, this guy is just perfect.
Yeah, I mean...
He has the emotional quality of a person in pain with his father, his mother's death, and he's got the superhero charm that I like. And what I like about it is that it's so different from Arrow in that it's so bright and it's funny too. Like I love that.
Absolutely. I mean,
but there's great character development too, so yeah, it's off to a decent start.
The best thing about Flash is the mystery aspect, in my opinion. I mean, listen, I love Grant Gustin. I think he's great. But the Reverse Flash stuff is the stuff that I geek out about. Yeah. Because it's really comic booky, and I love it. Because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but this guy looks awesome. The Reverse Flash is my favorite character, and I don't even know who it is. I don't even care who it is. Like, I just think he's such a great character. I love it so much, and I love the Harrison Wells character. He's probably my favorite character on the show. And then Grant. I mean, like Grant Gustin is great. He's great. He's amazing as Flash. He's great as Barry Allen. I think he pulls that out perfectly. I just love the Harrison Wells. I love Tom Cavanaugh. I think he's an amazing actor. So now that we've kind of given our opening thoughts, I figured that we'd run down the episodes one by one, like we did with Arrow, and we'll just go from there.
Okay, let's do it.
So obviously, season 1, episode 1 was the pilot. There was no episode title, just the pilot pod.
Yeah.
So give me your thoughts on the pilot pod. When you first saw it, your initial reactions were.
I mean, it was kind of a slow start, just like because we're trying to establish so many characters, establish Barry, Dr. Wells, Caitlin, Cisco, and Iris, and Joe, and I mean, there's just so many things trying to go. So I'm like, okay, and then we got this villain who controls winds. I'm like, it really was kind of a slow start. I'm like, I'm starting to get scared for this show because I want it to succeed. For me, the turning point of not just the episode, but in fact the entire season, it's when Barry's final confrontation with the tornado guy. I don't know if he has a name.
It's a Weather Wizard in the
Weather Wizard. All right, so he's having his final confrontation with Weather Wizard, and up until this point, Wells only saw Barry as like a science experiment. It's like, no, you shouldn't be doing this. Stay here, work on your power. For me, the whole turning point was, and what really got me into the show was just the speech that Wells gave to Barry. It's like, Barry, I was wrong. You were born to do this. You can beat this guy. You just believe in yourself.
Run, Barry, run!
Run! Barry, run! I'm like, yes! Like, run, Barry, do it! That's what got me into it. That's what sealed the deal for the show. I'm like, now I'm in it. Now I am in this show. Was the time. That's what got me into the show. That one moment right there.
I have to agree.
And then Barry just runs and beats the shit out of him.
I had to agree with you. I mean, it was a very slow burn. I mean, I liked seeing his powers. Like that was cool and everything. But I was like, okay, where's this going? And man, that moment, run, Barry, run! I just, oh my, fuck you, yeah, get it,
yes, run,
run, motherfucker, run! Oh man, that was amazing.
Now you're in it at that point. That's when you get into it.
Oh, and real quick, spoilers. So just so everyone knows, if you haven't seen the show for some strange reason,
crazy reason,
but no, that moment, Paulie, was the moment where the episode really kicked into gear, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, actually, that was the second moment that I'm like, that's the moment I knew the show was going to be hit. The first time when I thought the show was going to be hit was seeing Oliver Queen give Barry that little lecture. Like, Barry's doubting himself. Like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do what you can do. It's like, and Oliver's like, no, you can do better. You can inspire people like I can't because you're a hero. You can be a real hero. That was the first moment that kind of gave this show hope.
Which again, Paulie, brings up the dynamic that they're looking to build between Arrow and Flash. Paulie. Arrow is essentially Batman.
The Batman on the small screen on this.
And Barry is essentially Superman. Because Batman inspires people in a totally different way that like a Superman would. Because Superman's kind of like the stand up and he's the hero, Paul.
Yes. But Batman's kind of like the ordinary person.
In the shadows. Yeah, he works in the shadows.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna slide off topic a little bit, real quick. I did recently watch this very inspirational documentary called Legends of the Night. It's about about everyone who's been inspired by the story of Batman to rise above what they can do to give back to the community and just like be everyday heroes.
Yeah.
All because they've been inspired by Batman.
Okay.
I thought that was very emotional, very heartwarming. You can find it on Netflix if you want to check it out.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. So, I mean, it's just and yeah, and then the moment where Oliver's like, Barry, that lightning bolt, it shows you.
It shows you, yes.
Whoa. Okay.
There you go. So
This
that
is
was the
how
first
we-
moment, and then Wells' speech was the second.
And I just love how when Oliver shoots off, like his arrow,
And
then
Barry's
like
like,
he's
cool.
and then
Barry
Barry runs
runs
away,
off.
and Oliver's like, cool.
Cool. that was a nice little touch, yes.
I thought that was really awesome.
That was cool. So yeah, that was the moment that Dr. Wells speech is the moment that really was going to be it. And then, of course, the interaction that Barry had with his father. I mean, that was just tugs at you.
Yes.
That tugged at you. Tugged your heartstrings.
And then, I thought this show was gonna be like a paint by numbers, like a villain of the week, yada yada yada, probably, right?
For the most part, it has been, but I mean,
But
I
at the end of the episode, probably at the end of the pilot, you see Harrison Wells going to that secret room.
Yep.
Brings up the newspaper, and when I saw that, I was like, "Whoa,
what the hell?
What? Like, what was that?"
Where did this come from?
So I don't know, probably. So that's
Yeah,
that's
they definitely
when
had an element of mystery to
that's
it.
when like all these like branches of like mysteries just popped out. I'm like, oh
Yes.
Lord,
Oh,
oh
boy.
God, this is gonna be convoluted as hell, but it's whatever.
Oh
So-
boy.
Episode 2 is called Fastest Man Alive, and this is when it's this is the copy guy. When the guy that can copy himself, I remember.
You know what? Actually, I don't remember that episode.
See, people, this is okay. This brings up my number one problem with Flash. Very slow, and a lot of the episodes are filler, and they're villain of the week. There are small nuggets to like actual like plot story things, but like okay, I'm gonna say Fastest Man Alive. The most exciting thing is Harrison Wells kills Simon Stagg at the end of the episode.
Oh yeah, and I remember that scene.
Yeah. See? That's the only thing you remember.
That's bad.
Yes, and then episode 3 is Things You Can't Outrun. This was the smoke guy. Oh, do you remember that?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah.
This is like when once again, like Barry's doubting himself.
Yeah, and this guy can transform his whole body
Oh,
into
you know
like
what? Something
poison gas.
if I'm remembering this correctly from episode 2, this is when like Barry and Joe start to like kind of get at it a little bit, and then at the end, and when Barry once again says, "Joe, you're not my father, shut up." But then at the end, Joe's like, "Yeah, I know, Barry, I'm not your father." But I'm like, really? You put me to bed every night, you help me with my homework. That sounds like a father to me.
Oh, that was a
And
good
Joe comes
moment.
in with like Barry's favorite piece, and like, yeah, that's a dad. So that was a nice moment. I do remember that. If I remember that, if that's from the episode, correct.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
So that was nice.
Yes.
That I remember. That I do remember.
I love Joe West's character. I think he's a fantastic.
Oh,
I think he's.
yeah.
I wish they would kill off Iris and just keep Joe around, but who knows? Another problem with the show, Iris West, big problem, just like Laurel. Just like
Big problem
Laurel,
with
they don't know
Arrow.
how to. They don't know how to write female characters except Felicity. I'm sorry, they just don't.
No, they know how to write Sarah.
Well, yeah, Sarah and Caitlin Snow.
Yes, I like Caitlin. I like
They
Caitlin.
know how to write them.
They know how to write her.
Yeah, so then episode 3, Things You Can't Outrun with Kyle Nimbus, the smoke guy, whatever.
Toxic poison gas. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you see Dr. Wells go in his secret room again, probably. And then it
Yeah.
shows a video of him watching Barry get struck by lightning and say,
Yeah.
"I'll see you soon, Barry." So
Whoa,
that's
what
like
the
another
fuck?
layer, probably, of like we don't know what is this.
What is this guy's game plan?
I hope there's like a bunch of flashbacks that like show all this. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't imagine that there will be, but
Yeah, we'll see.
you never know. Episode 4 was really good. Episode 4, Going Rogue, because you had Leonard Snart come in, who was Captain Cold. Okay.
Oh, isn't this the one where Felicity shows up, or is that the next one?
Hold on. This. Hold on. Yep, you're right, Paulie. Yeah, Felicity Smoky comes in. Yep.
Yeah, that had a nice dynamic to it. It really did.
Yes.
You're seeing. Because don't they go on like a double date? Barry and Felicity go with Iris and Eddie,
Yes,
like a game
they
show
go
type
to
of thing.
trivia. Yeah.
Yeah, like oh boy, that's so complicated.
This was a good episode, because it introduced Captain Cold, who, after Reverse Flash, is Flash's most well-known villain, probably. Him or Gorilla Grodd, are definitely the Flash's most well-known villains, for sure.
Yeah.
So after that, I mean,
unfortunately, like there are a few things I remember. Like the one scene I really remember was like the end when Felicity's on the train heading back to Starling City, and her and Barry had that great conversation. And
then
like
that kiss.
Yeah, I won't get into that, but I mean like.
Felicity,
like no, I think it was Barry who said, "Isn't that sad? I mean, we're perfect for each other, but we're both chasing people we can't have." Obviously, Barry's talking about Iris, but who does Felicity mention? Is she referring to Oliver or Ray Palmer?
It's definitely Oliver, Paul. It's definitely Oliver. Come on.
It's like, but yeah, that's like, because when you think about it, Barry's right. They are perfect for each other.
Right.
But
they're not
people they can't have.
Which is a nice life lesson, Paul, because it's like, you may be perfect for somebody, but they're not the person that you love,
Yeah, that's just sad. It's almost sad in a way,
Yes, I agree. So.
Yeah, that's kind of been the problem with the first half of season 1, people. It's, there are moments you remember, but you don't remember all the episodes. You remember the episode entirely.
Yes, and
which I hope they change in like the second half.
Yeah, and remember, Captain Cold, to go back to that for a second, Paul, gets the cold gun that was made by Cisco to stop the Flash, and then
if he ever went rogue.
Remember at the end of the episode where he goes to Heatwave and gives him a fire gun, Paulie.
Yep.
We're actually going to see those two in episode 10, Paulie. I
saw the trailer for that.
When it comes back from break, so.
Yep.
I would have rather have Reverse Flash, but we just had Reverse Flash, so they're not going to give us anything. Whatever. Hold on. My phone's being stupid. I got to get another episode up for us. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Episode 5, Plastique.
Right, I don't remember that one.
This is the one where General Eiling.
Oh yeah.
Comes in because they have the
girl
that can explode.
Up.
Yeah, and they want to take. Yeah.
That was I remember that one now. That one had a very emotional message to it as well. It's like, are you a weapon? Are you a person? What choice do you make? That was.
Yeah.
That was a good
It was decent.
That was a decent episode, I guess. Yeah.
And then Wells turns him down, and then you see this. You have to remember in episode 1, Paul. Remember when they walked by in Star Labs and there was that cage that had Grodd on it?
Grodd, yeah. That's when we get our wink at Grodd, yes.
And then in this episode, you see Wells walk up to the cage and tells Gorilla Grodd
I'm gonna take care of you.
That he has plans for him.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Man. Setting up Gorilla Grodd for season 2, probably.
We will talk about that. I think we'll see about that. We'll see.
In predictions, probably, right?
Yes, we'll talk about that in predictions. Yes.
So yeah, episode 5 to me was kind of it was just there. I mean, it was decent, but it wasn't great. So
yeah.
Episode 6, The Flash is Born. Again, I mean, hold on. No, I mean, this is. Again, this introduces the Tony guy. If I remember, he's kind of like Colossus, where he can.
Oh, you mean that bully?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, again, no. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because, well, I think most people we can relate to. I think most people have had bullies at least once in their life. Everyone's had bullies, and just to see Barry finally beat his ass, like yes,
kind
of fun.
kind of beat his ass, Paulie, because he
Yeah.
punched him and he was still up, and then Iris punched him. So Iris whooped him.
No, but the great part of that was at the end when Barry shows up. He's like, "All these years of you abusing me, I finally got you back." And then when the shield closes, Barry's like, "Yes!"
And then they kill him off in the very next episode. So it's whatever.
Yeah. But still, that was a fun moment.
The best part about this episode, Paulie. The best part about this episode was at the end of the episode, Paulie. Do you remember what happened?
No, I do not.
When Joe got visited by Reverse Flash.
Oh, was that the one? I thought that was the next episode.
No, it's this one, Paulie.
Oh, man, dude, that was just holy shit.
Because I'm watching this episode.
Stop or else.
No, listen, like, I'm watching this episode, and I'm like, it's
Another decent episode, but nothing
fine.
memorable.
And then this
And then
happens.
he shows up.
Oh, man. When they cut to Joe, I'm like, it's going to be some sentiment. And then you see all they start flying around. You see that. I'm like, oh, that was so awesome. And I thought that was, see, those are my favorite parts of the show, Paul. Like, that was awesome. I'm like, we need more of that. And then episode 7 is Power Outage, Paul. This is the guy, the crazy guy who can absorb electricity, and he drains Flash's powers.
Yes, that was a interesting episode. How do you drain that, though?
I don't know. I don't really understand. And then they just kind of like give it back, and now it's mental. Like what? Like I didn't really understand.
That was a little confusing.
People are saying that when he saved Wells, like from the electricity, that was the first time that he tapped into the Speed Force.
Yeah, what? I don't know.
I don't know.
They really need to do a better job explaining that kind of stuff,
Yeah, and then even like the flashback. I mean, even the after, like the end, where they usually have a like huge thing, wasn't a big deal. It was Wells taking some of the guy's blood to see how he could take the Flash's abilities.
Oh, you know what? Why don't we go back to episode 6 for a second? Because another thing I forgot to mention, that I did think was memorable about this episode, it was the interaction with Joe and Wells. Remember how they're just kind of talking?
Oh yeah.
That was very interesting. That was memorable. That was a good moment.
And Wells was able to fabricate a story to throw Joe off his trail.
Yeah.
But Joe was on the right track.
Yes.
As we see later in the later episodes.
But get to episode 8. That's
Flash's Arrow. Yes. Now, guys, we do have a video on our channel about this already. If you want to go check that out, it's more in depth. It's breaking down the entire episode and everything.
Actually, you know what? Before we get to that one, I want to go back again because I don't know if it was episode 5 or 6, but one of my favorite moments of this season, actually, it's when Barry starts talking to Iris, and he's using that hidden voice.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Joe finds out Flash has been talking to Iris, he's like, "You don't think that she wouldn't figure out it was you?" Barry's like, "No, I vibrate my vocal cords to make a hidden voice." Just seeing Joe laugh like that.
And also one of my favorite moments probably was in episode 5, when Barry he ran on water for the first time, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, "You can run on water," like I thought that was a good moment,
Yeah.
But so episode 8,
the team
Flash versus Arrow.
Yes.
We both liked the Arrow episode a little more, but the Flash episode was good.
Definitely worth mentioning.
It was good. I mean, there was an interesting fight, so that was cool.
Yes.
It was a good episode, though. Sorry.
Give me one of your favorite moments from that episode. Like, what was the moment you really liked?
I mean, I like the fight, when Oliver just shows up and he's like, "You need to calm down." I just thought that was good. I mean, they only did what they did so that they would fight, because they wanted them to fight.
Yeah.
And, it's like, okay, like, I get it. But the Arrow episode it flowed better,
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was a lot better, so.
Mm-hmm.
And the Metahuman was such a throwaway, Paul. He was such a throwaway.
You don't see them kick his ass. It's like, come on, people.
You wouldn't even get to watch Oliver shoot his ass with an arrow, like.
Yeah, it's like
That's what I wanted. So. But episode 9, Paulie.
You've been waiting to get to this one, haven't you?
This is what the show needs to focus on. Every week needs to be something that has to do with the Reverse Flash. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
That gets me interested, Paul. That's what keeps me interested. All this Villain of the Week crap is so annoying, Paul. It's.
I mean, they did the same thing with Arrow.
You don't even remember the episodes.
That's true. You remember moments, but you don't remember the episodes.
Season 2 of Arrow was the same way, Paul. Remember? The first half was kind of there, you know? Mm-hmm. But then when they introduced Deathstroke in the mid-season finale, and there was... That's when shit got real.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you're like, oh, yeah, like, it's going down. Like, it's going down.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you want to have your big bad involved in almost every episode, I think. So we need more Reverse Flash, Paul. We need more Reverse Flash, a lot more Reverse Flash. So, and again, guys, we have a video about
the mid-season finale.
Check it out on our channel for the mid-season finale.
So we're not going to give you too much detail here.
Right. So episode 10, Paulie, which obviously we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
It's called Revenge of the Rogues. It's pretty self-explanatory. It has Captain Cold and Heatwave.
Firestarter.
They kidnap Caitlin Snow, and Ares gonna save her. Firestorm is gonna save her. Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. I'm in yawn. They've only given us one, but they also said that the 16th episode is called Rogue Time. But that's all we have for later episodes. It's not like Arrow, which has up to like 15, you know.
Yeah.
So that's whatever. So I guess we could just go right in, Paul. Give me some predictions, Paul, for later in the season.
Well, before we get to that, I mean, let's talk about even though it's been a slow start, what are some of your favorite? Give me like your most memorable moment from the first half of Flash season, like your favorite scene. I'll do that. Your favorite scene for the first half of Flash.
This is easy. From the mid-season finale.
Of course. Yeah.
My favorite moment. I'll give you my favorite moment, and then it's also my favorite scene.
Okay.
My favorite moment. Right after Iris asked, Barry, Eddie thinks you like me, which I didn't really like that. So it's not that. Right after that happens, Paul. Remember, he goes to the window, he looks up, and he sees the Reverse Flash, Paul.
Yeah.
That's my favorite moment of the whole season. He just sees him. He's like, and he walks away a little bit. And there goes the Reverse Flash. There goes Barry,
Yes.
And they meet on the street, and then they meet in the stadium, and Reverse Flash just kicks the shit out of him.
Yes.
That was my favorite scene, Paul. Oh, easy. Well, what about you, Paul?
This one's also easy. It's actually from the Flash Arrow team-up special. Flash and Arrow, Oliver and Felicity are having coffee. So infatuated with Oliver.
Oh,
I brew it just for you. And he's like, thank you. And then drags Barry over. Like, what's up, Iris? Ow! What was that about? Tell me you knew Oliver Queen. Like, I know Oliver Queen.
He's on my top.
Like a little fangirl.
He's on my top 3 list. That was great.
Top 3 list. My 3 list. The list of 3 guys I'm allowed to cheat on Eddie with. You see him in real life, but here he is. He's so much more handsome. His arms like twice the size of yours. Okay, technically they're not twice the size. Just see Iris act like a little fangirl.
I thought that was hilarious. I mean, I thought that was
hilarious.
Good. I thought it was good. I enjoyed that part. Yeah.
That was awesome. That was funny.
But obviously, you guys can tell me I'm more, comic booky. That's just who I am. And the Reverse Flash stuff to me is magic, man. I love that stuff more than I like anything that's going on in Flash and Arrow. I mean, I love Arrow. As a whole, Arrow is a much better show, I think. But the Reverse Flash stuff is the stuff that I really get geeked out about and I really get excited about.
Yeah.
Any other scenes, Paul, you want to bring up? Anything else you want to bring up?
Well, I mean, I think something that's going to bring up, it was actually the end of that episode when Iris basically tells Barry, don't ever come to me again. Well, as the Flash.
Yeah.
My bad. Not Barry, as the Flash. I'm like,
she tells the Flash.
An interesting dynamic that's going to... I wonder how that'll pan out.
It's going to be interesting, I mean, because Eddie hates the Flash.
Now Iris hates him.
Eddie's starting to not to like Barry.
Yeah.
Because obviously Iris is going to tell Eddie what Barry said, probably. Yeah. So. And
that should make an interesting dynamic.
That's right.
But yeah, the whole Iris and Flash thing, like, now the whole city's starting to fall in love with the Flash, but is Iris still going to do that blog, or is he going to turn into a negative blog? Like, no, this is why you should hate him.
That would be interesting, huh?
How's Barry going to respond to that? Like, okay, so you hate me, big deal. Everyone else, I'll make you love me again. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I'll do heroic deeds, all that stuff. Like, that should be an interesting subplot.
Okay, fellas. So let's move into predictions now.
All right.
What I want to hear from you, Paul, first is what is going to happen, and what you want to happen. So basically, give me predictions that you know are probably going to happen, and give me predictions that you want that are probably not going to happen.
Predictions that I think will happen. We will get a bigger clue, if not the whole story, of how Wells is involved with the Reverse Flash. I think we will get an actual fight between Thawne and the Flash. I think there will be a fight.
That's going to be a short fight.
Yeah. And I think by the time seasons end, Gorilla Grodd will get a bigger wink. Like, we'll actually hear him talk. We'll hear, like, kind of his backstory, his plans, and that'll set up season 2.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Oh, that would be awesome.
So those are things I think will happen. What I hope happens is, I don't know what to think, like Firestorm or Firestar, but it's Robbie Amell's character.
It's Firestorm, yeah.
Firestorm is Robbie Amell's character. Okay.
Yes.
Firestorm is gonna basically seduce Caitlin, and before season end, she's gonna leave Team Arrow.
You mean Team Flash?
What I think will happen.
Okay, so she's gonna leave Team Flash.
She's gonna leave Team Flash. I'm sorry.
No. She'll
leave Team Flash and she'll return in season 2 as Killer Frost.
Wow.
And she doesn't leave just yet. She's thinking about leaving. Like, she's gonna leave the end of season 1 to try and find Firestorm, and by the next season she'll be back as Killer Frost.
You think so?
I think it might happen. I don't know.
As a villain, as a hero, as an anti-hero?
I don't know. She might try to be a bit of both, but I don't know. Because she is a villain in the comics, isn't she?
Yes, but
full-fledged villain.
But Firestorm is a hero in the comics. So that's interesting.
We'll see how that happens.
I don't know, man.
One thing I think will happen, but I hope it doesn't. I hope they don't kill off Joe.
Oh yeah, I'm worried, Paulie. I'm worried. Because
I'd rather see Iris die than Joe. Because think about this for a second. That might also be another. That might be the thing that sends Eddie over the edge. Not the fact that he hates Barry, but now his girlfriend's dead. That might be the thing that sets Eddie over the edge to becoming Reverse Flash.
It's not going to happen, Paulie. Iris West, Barry Allen. It just is not
the whole fucking love triangle.
It's not going to happen, and because Iris is such a huge, part of the Flash mythos, I mean, like Wally West is her nephew, so it's like
okay. That's true.
It's not going to happen. I fear that we have already summarized. Paulie. Joe dies at the end of the season, and that Barry's dad gets released from prison, and
That's another thing I hope happens too. That Barry's dad does get released from prison, and we'll see how that plays out. Because when you think about it, like that's kind of been Barry's whole thing so far, like to prove my father's innocent. What are you gonna do now?
I don't know, man. It's frustrating, Paulie. I don't know.
Those are my predictions, Caleb. What about you?
Okay.
You got a game face on.
So what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
I think we're gonna get all the standard things. I think Joe's gonna die because I think
Okay.
these superhero shows feel like they need to have a death. Arrow's had a death in both of its seasons so far, and it's
All
had
three.
all three, yeah, because Sarah died in season 3.
Yeah.
So it's had a death in all 3 of its seasons. So
Yeah.
uh, there's definitely going to be some death in here. It's inevitable. I hope it's
Mhm.
not Joe, but again, I think by season's end, um, Iris and Barry are going to get together. I think by season's end, Eddie is going to become a Reverse Flash. Present day Eddie is going to become a Reverse Flash.
How do you think he gets the powers? Because he can't be Reverse Flash if he doesn't have speed capability, you know?
I think he recreates the accident that happened to Barry Allen.
All right.
It's very possible. And
Okay.
I think that, or he gets the suit pod. Because remember, there's a Reverse Flash suit that the person itself doesn't have powers, but the suit has powers.
Oh.
That is a thing. So I'm thinking
Okay.
maybe Eddie gets that, and it'll be revealed that Harrison Wells is either Eobard Thawne or
Thawne's descendant.
Hunter Zolomon. Now, I don't know which one, but I
You got
think
to
the one.
explain to me who they are because I'm not
Okay.
as familiar with the comic books as you are.
Okay.
I know who obviously Solomon Thawne is, but what about the other person?
Okay. Eobard Thawne is the first. Well, not the first, but he's the second, and he's the most well-known Reverse Flash,
Okay.
or Zoom, you know.
Yeah.
And what he is he was actually obsessed with Barry Allen. Loved
Okay.
Barry Allen. He actually got his face plastic surgery to look like Barry Allen.
All right.
And he actually went back in time, probably, but he went back too far, and he found out that he was going to become a major villain
Okay.
of Barry Allen. It's very convoluted. So then he goes insane. He creates the same accident. It's all crazy, Paul.
Yeah.
And then he gets his ass whooped by Wally West and gets sent back to his own time because he's actually from the 1600s. So, and then Hunter Zolomon is the third reverse, and he is Professor Zoom. So it's very convoluted, Paul. It's Harrison Wells is one of those characters, Paul. He's one of those characters, and I think the Reverse Flash that we saw in episode 9 is Eddie Thawne.
An older Eddie Thawne?
Older Eddie Thawne, yes.
Okay.
I really do think
Which it would explain why he doesn't beat up Eddie. He just looks at him and then goes off.
And if they had a slow-mo picture of that, Paulie, and if
Yeah.
you look at the reverse, even though it's hard to see his face, he kind of looks like Eddie Thawne. It
Mhm.
kind of looks like the actor that played Eddie Thawne. It was in the costume.
Yeah.
Was in the Reverse Flash costume. So, but then obviously at the end of episode 9, we see with the tachyon particles, Harrison Wells has it, and he has a flash ring.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's an older Barry Allen. I don't know. It's so convoluted, Paul. Harrison Wells could be Barry Allen from the future, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. I don't know. See, it's hard to. It's so hard. It's so much harder to have predictions with this show, Paul, because there's so many questions that need to be answered first, Paul. You know.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't want to wait till episode like 19 and like 20 to get these answers.
Yeah. Well, you know that's what's going to happen. I mean, they'll let loose like little bits and clues about it, but you're not going to get everything until like near the end.
And I think I think your point about Gorilla Grodd. Oh man. Oh, if they were gonna not have Reverse Flash in season 2, having Gorilla Grodd is a big deal.
Yeah.
He's a big Flash villain. So, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I got for that, probably. Just because it's hard to predict this show. I don't know where it's going. It's taking so many like twists and turns.
One thing that's always confused me, like, what role is Cisco playing? Like, what's his role in this thing? I really don't know.
Well, he's Vibe from the comics, probably. So, who is a
He's what?
superhero? He's Vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, from the comics. So I don't know if he has those superpowers. I'm guessing he's gonna get them, but through tech.
All right.
So we'll see. So I don't know, but Yeah, guys. I mean, that's gonna do it. I think. Paulie, anything else that you want to add?
Not about Flash, but this has been good talking about Flash. And don't forget, everyone, tomorrow we have one of our most anticipated shows of the year. We're going to count down our top 10 most anticipated films of 2015. That's coming tomorrow night, everyone. Do not miss it.
That's right, everybody. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be Paul. It's gonna be Chris, and hopefully a few other people getting in here talking our most anticipated movies of next year, guys. I hope you'll join us. I hope you'll watch it. We're excited. Um, and you know, it's just gonna be a good experience, man. Like we want everyone to know that we still have normal lives, people. I do apologize that we haven't had content in here for a while, for almost a week, which is very strange for us because we always have content on the channel.
Yeah.
But I want to thank everyone for watching. So yeah, have a good night. This is Caleb Tufts.
I'm calling. Thanks for everyone.
Have a good night.